Hi everyone, I'm Oliver Lofthouse. I'm a sales director here at Chess. I think in the last 2 years of this FIT conference, I've been talking to our customers and trying to create some urgency around the PSTN network and the fact that with it switching off means that we've got a huge amount of services and products that we've got to move into future-proof solutions. The national Stop Sell actually happened on the 5th of September this year, and I think that was the first time nationally there was a compelling milestone that made people think that actually this network closure is coming and I've got to do something about it. For the first time, customers were unable to buy additional services or move services that are effectively going to become end of life. And I think that has started to create a bit more urgency in people's minds. So although I'm reliably told that we're well ahead of most other resellers, I know from the data that I look at that still nearly 60% of our existing services are yet to move into future-proof solutions. So really, my call out is to ask you to really think about your strategies and think about your timescales. And the reality is, this session I thought it was about time to bring out the big guns. About time to bring some gravitas to this message. So I'm really pleased to be able to hand over to Steve Blackshaw, who's the Director of All IP at BT. And he is going to put much more eloquently the reason why you need to act now. Over to you, Steve.
Thanks, Oliver. It's great to be here. I'm Steve Blackshaw. I am the Director for All IP for BT. And today we are going to talk about a massive shift that's happening in the telecoms industry across the whole of the UK. And that journey started back in 2018 when Openreach, the provider of the network for nearly 2,500 communication providers across the land, basically announced they were going to close the old WLR3 network. What's that, I hear you cry? It's the Wholesale Line Rental 3 network. And on that has 4 key products. PSTN, the old phone lines, ISDN 2, ISDN 30 and feature line. And those products you will not be able to buy any more from a communication provider come September the 5th, 2023. It's just gone. And it was a huge week, a massive shift for the communications industry of the UK, because now we just can't sell it anymore. Nobody can buy it. So what does that mean? It means by December 2025, every single customer that's contracted to an existing legacy phone line or ISDN has to be onto something new. And that something new is really simple. It's the internet. We are basically moving all of our customers onto all IP internet protocol traffic. And that means everyone's networks will now go over the internet. We surveyed, as BT, a whole range of CIOs and CEOs, CTOs, about what they knew about the all IP journey. And it was really interesting what we learned. About a third of them said, I'm going to transform my business this year. But interestingly, very few, only about 6%, had started their migration journey. So anyone that's watching this, if you've not started, don't panic. There's an awful lot of customers out there who aren't moving yet. But do think, I've only got about 2 years most to get this done. So start to move as fast as you can. And we found that there are a couple of questions I always asked. Is it going to be disruptive for my business? Have you got the portfolio? And how much is it going to cost me? And is it even viable to do this? The answers luckily are pretty simple. Firstly, internet protocol has got massive advantages for you as a company. Firstly, it helps it become easier to manage your infrastructure. It enables you to unify your communications across your business. You can move to things like MS Teams and Wholesale Hosted Connect and other products which Chess sell and have an amazing range of voice products. You can also unify your comms, so you can go to great voice products that Chess sell, and you can get ahead of the competition by being one of the early adopters. Remember, only 6% have moved. Why not be the 7th? You can monitor and improve your operations. You can effectively become more efficient in your IT service desk. Single protocol, not many protocols. Less costs, less complexity, less skills required. And finally, it's simple. Once you move to all IP, it just makes the whole business a lot simpler to manage. We are not the first country to do this. In fact, we are ironically now one of the last. We tried to be one of the first back in 2007, and BT built its 21st century network. The core and the edge of that network, the motorway and the A roads, were basically all IP and have been for many years. But the B roads, they stayed on the legacy network, and that's what we're closing now. We've got aging network equipment. It's getting old, and most of the manufacturers have gone out of business or just don't make it anymore, so it makes it hard to support. We've also got lots of end-of-life scarcity. We're having to get spares and really repurpose them to make sure that network stays alive. And it creates service availability coverage problems. We want to ensure, as a provider of telecoms with Chess, that we can provide you the best services. Plus, it's better for you. If you're moving everything to the cloud, it's better that you can move everything to the internet using the same protocols which your applications are using across the WAN. So it's best to move everything to IP. BT is uniquely positioned to make IP transformation a success. There's a number of factors at play. Firstly, as a company, we've got leading coverage. I'll talk about the network coverage in a moment, but in simple terms, we are spending 15.6 billion building the Openreach fibre network. That's on average 3.7 billion every year. This year we spent over 5 billion alone. This presentation is going to take 15 minutes. Every 24 seconds we connect a new premise. That means 40 new premises just while I've been talking. We have got security baked in at the DNA level of our network. We look after the largest Whitehall customers. The benefit of buying from Chess is that Chess leverage all of our network, the same network that we offer even the most secure Whitehall customers. So security guaranteed. And we've got loads of IP migrations experience. We've got 600 people dedicated to the IP migration program, and Chess have dedicated IP migration sales teams who work with them from BT. We have the product coverage. I'm going to show you on the next slide the coverage we've got to ensure that you've got the products to buy through Chess. And Chess have access to all of our professional and managed services. They enable us to audit with Chess customers so they can understand what their legacy network looks like, what's connected to it, and what they're using it for. They can then best match for you as a customer the right solution and sell you the correct future-proof solution to ensure that you get the right solution to move to IP. In terms of our product portfolio, one of the questions that asked quite a lot is, have you even got the catalogue to enable us to do this? The answer is yes. Starting at the top of this slide, we can see that we've got Ethernet. Chess sell the fastest Ethernet in the country, up to 10 gig. We've also got fibre to the premise, fibre all the way from every exchange to the premises, and on that we sell wholesale Ethernet, WBMC and Broadband 1, up to 1 gig downstream speeds. We've also got Sigea and single order GFast. What's that? That's the new version of fibre to the cab. It's the IP version of it, and it effectively enables speeds of 80 meg on Sigea and 330 meg on single order GFast. We've then got our brand new copper broadband product. We're not killing copper, it's an urban myth. 30% of business premises will still be connected to copper come 2027. But that's not a problem, because we've got a new product called single order ADSL. It does up to 24 meg down. And finally, for the very few sites we've got left at the edge of the country, we've got fixed wireless access, an extension of the radio access network that we sell with Chess for EE. You may be thinking, I've got some devices which aren't telephones. Is that going to be a problem? They might talk old language, not internet protocol. We recognise this as a challenge in the industry. We've analysed all of our customers' networks and we found 120 use cases that are on the network which are not telephones. They range from really common things like fax machines, bell alarms and burglar alarms and lift alarms, to really strange things like water sensors and fridge alarms. The great news is we've mapped all of this in our partner program, and Chess are a key partner of ours. They've got access to all of this information, and we've got a solution for everyone which is available to you, and Chess can help you consume those where you've got these strange edge use cases. We can keep you connected and there's nothing stopping you moving now. So Have we got a story? Yes, we've got a story. We've got a solution for you to move to all IP. We've got the portfolio, we've got the coverage, and we've got the solutions for the edge use cases. So if you haven't started moving yet, you might get left behind. Take advantage of the amazing offers that Chess have got out there, speak to your account manager and get moving. And with that, thank you very much. I'll hand back to Oliver.
Thanks, Steve. That was perfect. It completely brought to life the message and the need for people to really be acting now. The good news is that we have a portfolio of services that can help our customers transition from where they are today into future-proof solutions for the future. So I would urge you all, please, if you haven't thought about those milestones, you haven't got a plan, you aren't taking action, please do get in contact with your account manager, or indeed go onto the website where you can book a consultation and we can explore the options that you've got and really start to create that timeline to move you and make sure that your business is fully future-proofed. Thank you very much.